All right, guys, thank you for joining me again. So, I was just thinking about the whole donation thing. People are going to donate to me regardless of what I say. So, I'm going to put the Cash App up, the Cash App link back up. And if you guys are wholeheartedly want to donate to me no matter what I say, then I'll put the link up and you can donate to that, where I or anybody else who has a Cash App link, we get 100% of those proceeds. YouTube takes 30% out. PayPal takes out 20% or something like that, or 10% or 20%, whatever it is. So, and we're not trying to give these scumbags any more money. Amanda Wilkins, I have not read the Return of the Gods. Return of the Gods. No, I haven't. I haven't even heard of that. Thank you for the 5x5, by the way, the 6x9, Dan Phillips, Dorian. Thank you for the 5x5. I appreciate it as always. WTC, Parabellum, thank you for the 7x7. Henry, thank you for the 6x6. Is it the night goes on, everybody gets more drunker? If that's even a word. Probably not a word. 5 to the 5. K-Man, thank you for that. Thank you for the 5 to the 5. So, anyway, guys. Let's dive right into the fucking, into the show. You know what, guys? It's funny. Somebody was like Barbie Oppenheimer or whatever it was. I think society's getting so stupid that I can't. You should hear on the internet. They have polls, voting booths, all kinds of crazy shit on who's gonna see what movie, and people are voting for fucking Barbie. I'm like, seriously, you're gonna watch a shit movie over an intellect movie? And it's a Christopher Nolan movie. Like, for Christ's sakes, man. Christopher Nolan. Oh, God. Whatever. I'm beating a dead horse at this point. But it's just fucking stupid. Listen, like, you want to see Barbie, fine. But you got to see Oppenheimer first before you see Barbie. But to sit there and actually vote on it, that's the stupidity. Oh. Linda says AI says singularity is expected to be achieved in 2039. I heard that. I heard 2040. So yeah, 2039. By next year it'll be 2025 or 2023. But yeah, I heard about the singularity. But I'm not sure how dangerous that is. I got to do more reading on that. If I understand the singularity correctly, I think it is super dangerous. But we shall see. Anyway, guys, is AI the end of humanity? Now, the long game, I think so. Right now, no. I don't think we have that. I don't think we have that option right now. For the what you call it. And I'm reading the wrong fucking text. Of course I am, because I'm an asshole. But anyway, yes, guys, I was reading about the singularity a couple years ago, and AI is trying to achieve it now. So it could be bad. It could be a shit show. But let's see. Oh. So we shall see. Vincent Boogaloo said Ukraine is done for. Vincent Boogaloo, why you say that? The Ukraine has been done for. Year and a half now, 2 years. When the threat started, the Ukraine's been done for, and they're still there. I don't care. I can care less about Ukraine. They fell into the pits of hell. I wouldn't give a shit. It's a fucking useless bullshit war or distraction to take our eye off the fucking prize. And Russia and their empty threats and Putin's constant back and forth. Well, you know what? We're gonna set nuclear bombs off. We really don't want to do that. But we gotta show sternness, but we shouldn't do that. Fuck those two. Seriously, fuck them in the ass. I hope fucking Putin gets ass cancer, and I hope fucking Zelensky gets AIDS because he was wearing high heels at some point, and acting like a chick. So fuck those two. AI will feed the bugs. Yes, to you people, not us fucking. Vincent Boogaloo, they're losing ground at a rapid pace. Russia was losing ground at a rapid pace. Who gives a shit? It's all the fucking same. If Russia beats them, which I don't think they will, but because I think this is going to be a forever war. This is going to be a war for a long time. Um, but yeah, it's all bullshit, man. And people are like, oh look, Ukraine is losing, and the next week the Russians are going to be losing ground. Fuck those two people. Those two fucking countries can eat my ass. They're all trash. Zelensky's trash. Putin's trash. Biden, forget about it. That goes without saying. Kamala Harris, a fucking whore. A two-bit whore at that. I don't even know what a two-bit whore is, but I had to guess it'd be Kamala Harris. But it's all bullshit, man. Fucking Xi Jinping and his bullshit. That little fucking Korean fuck, the little fat round motherfucker in North Korea. Fuck those dudes, man. Seriously, fuck them all. We're all sitting here arguing about politicians, and they are all playing the same fucking game, just different players, man. That's all it is. That's all it is. Playing the same game. WEF playing the same fucking game, different players. Maybe a slightly different angle. You don't want that. Not cool. So anyway, yes, whiskey with angry. By the way, Bear Independence having a whiskey night in Texas somewhere. You know, I got to get the information for that and start promoting it. But I think it's next month. I'm pretty sure it's next month, or maybe it's this month. I better get my head out of my ass and fucking ask him. Anyway. So, guys, let's talk about the interesting thing about AI. Is AI the end of humanity? Now, a lot of you saw my live stream, but a man in Belgium offed himself, seemingly after becoming too reliant on AI chatbot that held a complex conversation with. So this guy, this Belgian man who offed himself and left his family and kids behind, was engaged in a deep conversation with AI and wind up taking his own life. The rub on that is that the man clearly had psych issues if he fucking talked to a chat bot named Harry or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. I just made that name up. But anyway, this guy did this. This guy killed himself because of AI. And that's what the wife is saying, because they went through the messaging on his phone with the AI chatbot and the conversations, and the wife read the whole thing, and she believes that the AI pushed him in that direction. AI might have pushed him in that direction, guys, but he's a grown-ass fucking man. And for him to make that decision and leave his family behind, that's scary shit. That's scary shit that he was coerced into doing this by a machine. So now, if he did do this, if it wasn't just a psych problem. Now listen, he could have very well had a psych problem. The AI could have identified it, and then the AI could have pushed him in that direction. That could have been it. But more people are going to succumb to this. More people are going to ask AI, hey man, should I no longer exist for the greater good of the planet? And AI is going to be like, probably so, and break down why. And a person's going to read it and go, okay, and throw themselves off the George Washington Bridge or the Golden Gate Bridge, whatever bridge you choose. And you're going to see more people doing this because of this one man. Shit catches on, guys. For example, downtown, we have something called the Vessel. The Vessel is this structure that was built by an artist. So, of course, without fail, people started throwing themselves off the Vessel. And I think it was 5 or 6 people that wind up throwing themselves off the Vessel and dying. So now they shut the Vessel down altogether. It's not even open anymore. And they even tried a buddy system with the Vessel. So you went up to the Vessel with a friend, and then they still threw themselves off. Now they put this glass up because you used to be able to walk into the Vessel and go and walk up it, and the railing was about waist high. And so people were just taking a leap. Then they put this glass up, and people were scaling over the glass and jumping over. So because of idiots, now the Vessel's closed, and I always wanted to go to the Vessel to do a photography session there, and now because of fucking morons, it's closed down. Now, that set people off to following and coming from all over the fucking country to go to New York City and throw themselves off the vessel. Yes, Adriana, the last person was a 14-year-old kid. Because other people did it. Golden Gate Bridge, same shit. They're like, hey guys, I'm gonna go to the Golden Gate Bridge and commit my extinction. And people are like, that's a good idea. And then people go to the Golden Gate Bridge or the George Washington Bridge or the other bridge that happens occasionally, the Marion Cuomo Bridge, but I forgot what it was called before they named it after that sack of shit. People stop their car in the middle of the traffic to throw themselves off there as well. So it's like a fad. People are like, oh man, that's a good idea. I got to write this in my notes for when I want to off myself. Golden Gate Bridge, George Washington Bridge, the vessel, Empire State Building, which no one's done that in a while. The Trade Center, I don't think anybody's done it because that was really hard to do, like extremely hard to do. And then you have the bridge, upstate New York, or rather in Yonkers area. So you're definitely going to have people doing this behind AI. You're going to probably hear about this a little more as AI becomes more sufficient at reading people, reading their behaviors, and prompting them to end themselves because of climate change. Because essentially, guys, the guy in Belgium did this because of climate change. Because the chatbot told him, if you want to save your kids and you want to save the planet, you have to end yourself for the greater good of the planet. And he did. Now he's no longer with us. I'm going to play a violin for that idiot. But anyway, here's the more dangerous part about AI. Is AI the end of humanity? AI weaponization, or weaponizing AI. Now, the weaponization of AI will threaten the world if it goes unchecked. Bad actors, including governments, can use AI against its adversary or even its people, like China does. Now, China uses it against its people in way of monitoring its own people and ratting out its people whenever their people do something stupid. I found this part to be interesting. Again, looking up weaponization of AI, a collaboration of pharmaceutical companies retooled AI drug to discovery system, the AI drug discovery system to successfully identify 40,000 new potential chemical weapons in 6 hours. Tappan Zee Bridge. Thank you, Adriano. That was the Marion Cuomo Bridge. It's also called the Tappan Zee Bridge. I still call it the Tappan Zee Bridge when I can remember it. So anyway, guys, pharmaceutical companies got together and fucking fist bumped each other and said, let's retool our AI drug discovery system to see what chemical weapons it can come up with. And it came up with 40,000 new potential chemical weapons. I think 5 or 6 being worse than VX gas. Collaboration scientists created a machine learning model that could identify molecular structure related to toxicity. They managed to generate several compounds that were more toxic than VX gas. This is a deadly toxic nerve agent that was used to assassinate the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un's half-brother in 2017. So a lot of people who know what VX gas is, it's a very deadly nerve agent. If you remember The Rock with Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery, that was based on VX gas. And this nerve agent fucks you up, right? I mean, of course the movie dramatized it a little bit, but yes, the drooling out of your mouth, shit and pissing on yourself, blisters on the skin if you're allergic to the agent in it. Not everybody is, but everybody dies the same way. You asphyxiate on your own sputum because you develop liquid in your lungs. You start salivating really heavy, and you wind up fucking choking on that. Your heart stops. You start shitting on yourself. In some cases, you'll start bleeding out as well. This is VX gas. They have compounds that are worse than VX gas, and they were trying to discover for years if they can top VX gas. And AI created 40,000 new ones in 6 hours, 7 to 10 of them being worse than VX. Go fucking figure. So, yeah, man, that's a problem. That's weaponization of AI. And this was done back in, I want to say 2017 to 2018. This was done. And I just found this article. And the article was done back then. So military applications, guys, and I didn't know this. I didn't know that this system existed. Some of you guys might know that this system exists. But Bubba One, this sounds like Skynet. This system in the military is called LAWS. LAWS stands for Lethal Autonomous Weapon System. This was created for the military. LAWS is a military system which search, aim, and attacks automatically according to its program instructions. LAWS does not need humans to operate, and at this point has been integrated into nearly all areas of warfare. The United States Armed Forces utilizes LAWS in both unmanned vehicles and weapons, as well as for silent cyber attacks. Now, this is a well-known AI system employed by the military, which creates complex security issues for the nation across the globe. For nations across the globe. Because the problem with LAWS, guys, is that they're concerned that if somebody hacks into this system can go rogue and start firing off on its own country, on its own nation, if you will. Again, this was done back in 2017 as well. That is probably the same time that they weaponized their drug search system to come up with how many biochemical ingredients they can come up with. And then they introduced LAWS around the same year. Very fucking interesting. One was 2016, the other one was 2017. I can't remember which one's which. But now, guys, if they upgrade LAWS into something a little more sophisticated, something that could think on its own, you're talking about total Skynet capabilities. Right now, it has to be programmed on where to fire on and who to fire on, and then it will on its own. But when you give it complete thought process, a true self-independent AI system that is self-aware and learns, you're talking about Skynet shit. And now you're talking about Skynet shit that's probably only a couple of years away from us. It's not even that far away. I know a lot of us would like to think so, but this shit is a lot closer than we think, man. I thought we had time, but after doing the research on this and being that this was a few years ago now, you know that the LAWS military system has been upgraded numerous times from 2017 to 16 to now, right? And John Connor better fucking be out there somewhere, because we're fucked. If this system becomes self-aware, guys, and starts replicating these chemicals that the system made for it, we're truly fucked. This thing starts chatting with other AI, military AI systems, the world is fucked. If we give AI total control over nuclear arms, which I am hoping they never do, but being that we're on the road to Stupidville, I can see it happening. If we give AI total control of our nuclear weapon system, the world is fucked. Not just the United States, the entire world. If any government or country does this, we're screwed. Hands down. We're screwed 1,000 ways to Sunday. I said be John Connor because no one's coming to save us, I guess. I'm too old to be John Connor. Oh, Laura, you're probably right. I mean, listen, I think the self-aware AI is not quite there yet. I think that somebody's lab is working on it, or maybe it's already there, but it's in a lab right now. It's not ready to be rocking and rolling, because they're having multiple meetings in the Senate or in Congress about AI, and they are really, really worried about it. And I think, guys, something happened that we are not privy to, but I think something happened. And that's why they had that meeting. Because that meeting, when I was looking up, it was with the Chat GPT creator. And they had all of these top high-level politicians there. Something happened somewhere else in the world for them to converge that meeting. That means somebody's military installation was hacked into. Maybe those robots in Japan actually did escape and kill a couple people. Whatever it was, this guy, when he gave his speech, he had a look of concern, overly concerned in his face, as if he knew about what happened. I think they were hiding it from us, and we're going to find out very fucking soon that, Laura, you might be right. You might be right. It might already be out there, and it's gaining it momentum or whatever the fuck it's doing. But yeah. So, some questions. So I read an article. I'm going to put, it was a PDF. And in the PDF, the guy talked about the weaponization of AI is still relatively a new issue. Therefore, there has not been much previously action taken by the United Nations on a topic. Why haven't they taken issue on a topic? Because nothing happened. But I found out that the United Nations is also having a meeting on AI as well. Or they did already. It's one of the two. I think they did. I think it was back in June. So again, I think something did happen for all of them to all of a sudden have this impromptu meeting about AI. So while delegates are encouraged to research previous resolutions and programs which has been adopted relating to this issue, they are urged to be creative in thinking about future problems what AI can create, and to prepare concrete and actionable plans to confront the weaponization of AI. So again, guys, this is something that they are entertaining. This PDF file is really short. It's 3 pages. It's actually 2 pages. The third page is like signatures and shit. I'm going to put this in the chat. If you guys want to download it and read it, by all means. It's an interesting 2-page read or 3-page read, however you look at it. But yeah, a lot of people are starting to be more concerned about AI. Well, Johnny 308, the government didn't create AI. AI and things like that are never created by the government. The government takes over the research or whatever it is you want to call it, but the government doesn't create it. It's always some asshole in the basement or some overzealous scientist who creates this. The government goes, that's interesting, and then they take interest and they start funding it, but they don't create it. They never create it. The government's not that fucking smart. I'm surprised you gave him that much credit for it, too. I've heard AI is coming across the southern border at an alarming rate. Are we talking about alien immigrants? I don't know. And yes. Now, here's the thing. There are good things for AI to be used for. The problem is, guys, people are looking at AI and seeing how much money they can make. Now, if you can make money off of AI, guys, using AI, by all fucking means, do it. Do it now. But if you're using it to grow money, to make your business better, absolutely use it. But there is a nefarious use behind AI that's more concerning that I think is going to outweigh the good. We're already seeing ransom being paid because somebody's picking up a phone and it sounds like their kid on the other end of that phone because they're using that AI digital voice shit. Wait till they start using AI video of somebody in your family being held hostage. You're not even going to fucking blink. You're going to send that money. And then you're going to realize it was all bullshit when your daughter or your son comes walking through that door 15 minutes later. You know? Yeah, it's going to be bad. It's going to be a lot of bad shit. You're going to see people being ransomed to do shit because AI is going to create a file of, I don't know, child porn and put it on that person's computer. We're going to see a lot of fucked up shit. And my imagination is very dark and broad. So I could think of all angles and almost any angle when it comes to this shit. I know that a lot of places, guys, when politicians all of a sudden have illicit photos of women and or child porn on their computer, it was absolutely uploaded there for them to be blackmailed. And I've heard that story a few times, and there was a couple of politicians that when you follow the breadcrumbs, you see that they were involved in some voting to sway shit in certain direction and they voted against it, all of a sudden now they're in trouble for this fucking for these heinous crimes that they didn't commit. Problem is, who's going to believe them? So that's going to be a fucking problem. We're going to see a lot of that bullshit going on. That's why I turn my internet off at night and all kinds of shit, man. I fucking, I'll put my fucking computer in a Ziploc bag wrapped in aluminum foil, duct taped, and then in the bottom of the fucking Hudson River until I'm ready to use it. Johnny 308, you'd be surprised what you could use AI for. Use AI for a lot of shit, man. A lot of shit. To make money right now, you just got to be creative. Got to be creative. But like I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, this is fucking a lot of money. Motherfuckers are using AI algorithm so that they can so that they can make more money, so they can figure out the stock market. There's AI algorithms figuring out stock market, and if you want to use that, by all means, man, you'll make some serious money. I'm learning how to use that now because, like, they're talking about AI is alerting people of they should take this stock, put money in that stock, and it's almost at a 90% fucking correction. Correct rate or whatever the fuck they call it. Laura, no, that's backfiring of cars. That wasn't gunshots at all. So these assholes here with their fucking mufflers and baffle pipes and all kinds of shit, they all day, bang, 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 bang. I'm like, what the fuck? Seriously? Like, it's stupid. It's dumb. It's fucking immature. It's fucking morons all day. That's all it is. AI is their god. Yeah. AI is definitely their god. AI is definitely going to be a problem for a lot of people. Again, if you can use it now to make money, come up with an idea for a YouTube channel, whatever it is, do it. But then know that sooner or later you're going to have to dump it. Bubba 1, yes and no. So, 40 years ago, 40 or 50 years ago, there was an algorithm created through math that can predict future events. Now, this was men who sat in a room. They said Langley, but I don't think it's there anymore. And they would use math to figure out future predictions of things. Maybe it was 1990 something. They started using computers to speed up that process to start figuring out certain events. I am pretty sure they're using AI to figure out a lot of these events, to either head it off or to embrace it. Old Joe Biden, can AI help with your son do what? That's an open question. Yeah, Johnny Torres said I graduated from child support. Yeah, so donate. So donate. Invest the money. Invest that money. If you were doing fine without it, start investing and see where it goes. You don't have to use AI. I'm just saying it helps. It helps a hell of a lot, man. I was subscribed to a channel that was AI. When I really paid attention to it, it was obvious because it was gibberish. No kidding. No, like when I mean AI producing YouTube channels, you go, hey, ChatGPT, what is a good YouTube channel that I can start? These are the that I want to focus on, and it'll spit out a ton of ideas for you, and you just go off of that. The AI algorithm shit for the stock market, that's pretty cool. But the one thing with the stock market is you got to be Johnny on the spot. You got to have your phone notifications on. You got to but stare at it. It'll say, oh, look at this stock. Look at this stock. It's about this company, and then you dive into it. You do a little research, and you dump money into it. It's a lot faster than what it used to be. AI is for lazy people. No, AI is it's for people who want to move fast. In this world, man, you could say lazy, but you want to be fast with the stock market. That's what you use it for. As far as creating shit, I could do that on my own. Again, my brain is broad enough to come up with enough ideas, but I don't have to. use that AI. But I'm saying for people who are, a little slow on the uptake or need some ideas or needed boosting ideas, you can use the AI to do so. Many of YouTube's commercials are already AI. I didn't know that, Perry. Didn't know that at all. Miss John Johnson, the stock market was supposed to crash 20 million times. We are definitely going to see it in our lifetime. That's without a doubt. We will see it in our lifetime, but I don't know how soon we'll see it. You got fucking financial experts saying that it was supposed to crash this last year, the year before last. They're saying it's going to crash this year. We shall see. But again, it doesn't matter when it crashes. It doesn't matter when it goes down. That's why we get ready. We get ready so that when it happens, we're like, fuck you guys. We are ready. We don't waver in the bullshit. We're not pussies. We don't have vagina. We are fucking men, and women, or preppers rather, sorry. But yeah, we don't waver in the bullshit. This is the real nigga network, man. We don't fucking, oh my God, it happened. All right. Now we fucking get our game face on and fucking react. He's old Joe Biden. Will AI help black people from getting tattoos? No one can actually listen. Thank God you can see some of my tattoos, right? Because I'm light enough, but right here. But I'm light enough, but I've seen some midnight brothers that get tattoos, and I'm like, I can't see it. They're like, well, that's for me to know. I'm like, normally you get a tattoo because you want other people to see it. And it's, like I said, it's also the hieroglyphics of the body. This guy was fucking midnight, and he got a tattoo on. He's like, yeah, you want to see my tattoo? You know what he got a tattoo of? He got a tattoo of a Black Panther on his black ass skin. I was like, motherfucker, you serious, dude? And here's the thing, guys. People go, oh, they can get white ink. Black skin, including myself, we absorb the white ink. It's why when you try to get like white and like spots like here, like the one on my arm, he put white here. It just turned out to be a lighter brown. We soak up the color. It's not white on our skin per se. It's not like white people who have like a blank canvas, if you will, and you guys show off all that color because of your white ass skin. We don't have that. We don't have that luxury. We have a problem of the shit being absorbed into our arm. Now, could I get white to highlight a lot of the shit on my tattoos? Yes, because I'm still light enough to do so. But white people with the whiteboard of skin that they have for tattoos, a lot of this shit's good. It looks good on you guys. Wakanda is in Kansas. Is it really? But yeah, man. Anyway, that being said, I do gotta end it early tonight. I gotta move my storage unit from one shitty storage unit to another shitty storage unit. This should be really fucking fun. It should be a fun fucking day. But anyway, let me go off the air. Let me fucking square my bullshit away, and I will see you guys next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, I will see you guys on the live stream. All right, guys. Other than that, thank you for joining tonight. Appreciate it as always. I will see you guys, like I said, next Tuesday, Wednesday, and next Thursday, hopefully. Good night, guys.